Hello everyone, it's Stephanie Manley and I'm a fountain pen freak, and I recently went to New Orleans, and of course when you go to New Orleans that means Papier Plume, and I actually just kind of wanted to show you some of my purchases there. I love Papier Plume. If you like paper, if you like Franklin Cristoph, because they're one of the two dealers that sells Franklin Cristoph in person. They're definitely the place to go to. They have beautiful ink as well and super friendly and very knowledgeable. I really like that store. It's a great store to go to if you've never shopped around for fountain pens before. So they're very, very helpful, and they've got a lot of accessories, whereas some places don't have a lot of accessories. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple of the Papier Plume inks I've purchased in the past. I got the Streetcar Green. It's a really nice green, and the green is what's actually on the streetcars that are in the French Quarter. And I also got the Forget Me Not Blue. Nice color, and it is also water resistant. I can't remember if it's a permanent ink or not, but I really like this. So I actually made one pen purchase, one nib purchase, and then I bought this glass pen right here. This just came out of my purse, so ink, it gets slung around quite a bit. So I can't recall what model this is. I will look it up. But I like this one. It's not a demonstrator because it's kind of frosted on the inside. But I really like Franklin Cristoph pens. They tend to be not too expensive. And then you can get crazy on the nibs if you like. Now this nib is actually a true flex nib. It's a gold flex nib. So the nib was quite pricey, but the pen was, I think the bodies run anywhere from, I don't know, $80 to $140. I'm not sure. Oh goodness. Well, okay, so the dog hit the door behind me. That's awesome. All right. It's always a party in this room. This is the room where I shoot videos at, food videos, as well as I have cookbooks in here and all my pen supplies. So normally the door's shut, so it's always a party when the door's open. All right. So here, the pen is frosted. Now these are converter pens. Now they do make some that you can actually eyedropper with Franklin Cristoph. But again, like I said, so this was a flex nib. Now I don't have any experience with the flex nibs, so I would love to tell you I know all about them, but I don't. But hey, whatever works. Now I think the ink in here was just what they had on hand, but you can kind of see that it flexes as I'm writing down on it. This might be Franklin Cristoph Violet, or it might be another ink. But again, it has a nice flex nib. I'm just going to call this Franklin Cristoph Violet. And again, I know in theory how it works. But it has a really nice bouncy nib. I don't know what this is in comparison to a vintage nib. I've never purchased a vintage nib. I think when I go to the Dallas Pen Show in September, that I want a nice flexi nib to write with. But there you go, great purchase. It's a fun little pen. I like the design, and I also have other nibs that I can swap out for. So I've got this nib. I also have from another pen show, I know it says music nib, but I have it in here. I bought a Mike Matsuyama stub nib as well, and that's what's in here. And so right here is where I put the music nib. So I just inked this up, and now this is just a little sample that I had of Pilot Iroshizuku. Oh goodness, I'm gonna butcher this name. Murasaki Shikabu? I probably butchered that. But it's a just a sample that I had. And I just wanted to go ahead and write with it. I haven't written with this yet. I haven't had a chance. Oh, that writes buttery smooth. And again, this is a music nib. Wow, I like this. I thought this would be great for greeting cards or something like that. So I gotta tell you that this nib is super smooth. I tested the girl's pen because this is what she had. And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta have that. Murasaki. I can't even begin to tell you how sweet and how smooth this pen is writing. It writes a lot like, so obviously I can't spell. It writes a lot like a Pilot Custom, what is it, 283? Or just a Pilot, the Vanishing Points. Very, very nice pen. Really, really sweet nib there. Highly recommend this music nib. Can't wait to use that. All right, and then I actually bought a glass pen. Now I tried to buy one of the cheap ones off of Amazon, and you know what? I came in and the nib was busted. So wasn't thrilled with that. So these are some pens that they have there. These are kind of heavy. I can actually show you the one that I got from Amazon. Let me grab that. Yeah, I think this is the one that was busted. So these are cute nibs, right? I mean, that's a lot of nice shine there. This pen's a lot more sturdy. I think this was like $39. This was $12. But I gotta tell you that this nib came in busted. And this is how they pack them on Amazon. But I gotta tell you, the pen wasn't even in the box. And it was rolling around in the cardboard box. So, you know, it's busted. I'm sure it would have worked okay. So the nice folks at Papier Plume send theirs with this, and it's all bubble wrapped. And they also guarantee these for life should anything happen to them. So really excited about giving this a try. It comes with the stand. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and try this out. I will put the streetcar green in there. And I really wanted a glass pen so I could do ink samples with, and that I wouldn't be committed as much as I would otherwise, because you can just wash these out. They hold a fair amount of ink. It writes pretty smooth. It's got a pretty fine point, but I like it. Okay, so here is again, this is their streetcar. So this does not write like a regular fountain pen, but you know, it writes pretty well. I like it, and yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I will go ahead and show you what their Forget Me Not Blue looks like. You can see it's a gorgeous color, and it's permanent. Again, it's water resistant. I don't know how long it's water resistant. I mean, it was like iron gall or something. I've used this one a lot. It's a pretty color. So I'll go ahead and show you what this one looks like. I have several of their inks. I don't know how I managed to get out of a store without buying any ink this time, but I did. It's shocking, I know. My friend that went with me, she got lots of great ink. Okay, so this is Papier Plume's streetcar. I'm sorry, Forget Me Not Blue. You can see it's a vibrant color. It colors up well. You don't see a lot of stuff behind it, so I love that. But you can see that looks awesome. So there you go. Those are my purchases from Papier Plume this time. Not this pen, not this ink. I just showed you the ink for fun. But let's see. So I got this really sweet Franklin Cristoph with a gold flex nib. Pretty excited about that. And I've got ink all over my fingers. That's awesome. It's not a good day unless you have ink all over. All right. So this is a pretty sweet little pen. It's really nice, very bouncy nib. I love it. And then I got the music nib that I just swapped out for a pen that I bought at the Arkansas pen show. Very nice pen. And I also got this lovely glass pen right here that I can use to swatch ink or just jot a quick note if I wanted to. So pretty stoked about these purchases. So let me know what your favorite items from Papier Plume are. Love to hear it. You know, maybe you have some ink recommendations for me, because goodness knows I need more fountain pen ink. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.